Valley High School football hits the airwaves tomorrow night on our sister station, the Central Valley's CW K359.
It's all part of the Les Schwab Tires Friday Night Rivals presented by the Central Valley CW.
And tomorrow night's game will feature the Central Valley Christian Cavaliers going up against the Fowler Redcats. That's at 7:30 p.m. in Fowler.
Well, we have both head coaches in our Studio B alongside one of the guys who always calls the game. That's tomorrow night's game with Vince Wesson. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Kim. How you doing today? We are doing great here in the studio. We have two head coaches of two very powerful Division IV and Division V teams. Joining me, Mason Hughes from CVC and Kyle Biggs from Fowler High School. Our first time in Fowler tomorrow night. It will be a frenzy. Packed house expected. Two great rivals going head to head. I'm going to start with you, Mason, and we talk about small schools and, you know, you being surrounded by Redwood, LD, Mount Whitney, some of the other schools like that. How do you market a small school program? When parents say, well, maybe we want to transfer here or transfer there, how do you say, oh, this is good football, this is a place to be?
Well, you know, the first thing, I think just any program, you know, you got to be able to do stuff that people want to be a part of, you know, and so we're always trying to do things that, you know, get kids involved. And so, you know, I think at a small school you have a lot of kids doing a lot of things. And, you know, you can be successful at a lot of things. And, you know, sometimes maybe at a big school you can get lost a little bit. And so we really push that aspect for our kids. You know, we're really just recruiting on-campus kids. That's really all I care about. And, you know, if they want to come to CVC, send their parents want to send their kids to CVC, great. But, you know, we're trying to get things where the kids can do a lot of different things and be successful at it. And so, you know, we don't really look at the scoreboard. We're trying to do the process and getting better every day and trying to encourage the kids at little things that they can do well and see success. And so, you know, I think that's how we market it.
Okay, good. Now, Kyle, you even talked about being at a small school. Yesterday, you had to have practice at 6 a.m. because a lot of your kids are on the band, and the band had a presentation at the Fresno Fair. Talk about, you know, what it's like coaching at a small school atmosphere and situations like that.
The first thing you have to do is you have to be accommodating, because our kids all play other sports or have jobs or have other commitments, and you have to be accommodating to make sure they can be involved in football and also their other commitments.
Now, Kyle, you just faced Liberty Madera Ranchos. A lot of people have a collision course. I don't want to tell Coach Mason yet, but for that D4 finals, or excuse me, D5 finals, they're thinking about Liberty Madera Ranchos versus CVC. Now, you've played Liberty Madera Ranchos. Tell us about CVC and how they compare and what you're going to do a little bit tomorrow night.
You know, they're both very physical, strong teams. They're going to do what they do, and you have to stop them. It's that simple. They're going to run the football. They're going to try to get some play action passes, hit us deep. On defense, they're going to run their defense, and their offense is so consistent and so good, they make you have to make plays on offense. And we can't press. We have to just play the game.
Now, Coach Mace, you talked about, you know, you've had the toughest time when you go to Fowler. And like I said, they're expecting a big crowd tomorrow night, but your team hasn't fared well once you've gone to Fowler.
No, you know, the last time we were there, the lights went out on Friday night, and we had to come back on Saturday. So we lost twice in 1 week. And, you know, the tempo really got us last time. You know, and one thing I noticed with this year, with Coach coaching it, their tempo is amazing. It's really fast. So we're going to have to figure out how to handle that. But it's always a great place in Fowler, man. The people are great, the hospitality's great, the food's great, the field's awesome. We're excited to play there.
Good. Let's talk about two key players that you're going to see tomorrow night. We're going to start with CVC. You got a running back by the name of Matt Garbani. Tell us what makes him so special.
He's just a hard worker. He works his butt off. He works in the weight room all the time. He lifts twice a day. You know, he's a good runner. He's a great running back. He's added 20 pounds of weight, and he's faster. I think he's somebody that colleges are looking into, and you know, he's just a good kid. He's a good leader, loves his teammates, and works his tail off.
Good. Now, Kyle, your quarterback, Matt Cahayan, this will be his second start. You played real good against Liberty Madera Ranchos. However, Cahayan's going to have to get the ball to Thomas Valle. Tell us about Thomas Valle, the special playmaker that you have.
Thomas is a very hard worker, runs very good routes. His best asset is he's probably the smartest football player on our team. He has the highest football IQ. He's very intelligent when it comes to, you know, down and distance, spacing, everything when it comes to football. He's very smart about, and he makes plays when the ball's in his hands, and we got to get the ball in his hands.
Okay, quick coaches, give me about 3 words that describe the keys to victory tomorrow night for you.
Keeping the ball out of their offense's hands.
Kyle?
Win first down.
Win first down, keep the ball out of it. Well, you've heard it from the coaches. You know what's great about this segment, Kim, is that you get some new relationships, me and Coach Mace here, as I'm going to call him, and you get some old relationship. Kyle Biggs, for those of you who didn't know, I coached Kyle back in junior high, and our producer, Misty, tells us it's Throwback Thursday. Yep, look at that photo there. Kyle Biggs back in junior high. Clark Chieftains, he was my quarterback. I don't know why he's holding the ball like a fullback, but he was my quarterback back in the day.
That's how you told me to hold it.
So next year, Mace, I'm going to get a hold of your parents and wait till you see what I come up with. Just call me Vindictive Vinny. Vindictive Vinny. All right, the stage is set. Tomorrow night, Fowler, Friday night rivals, CVC Cavaliers versus the Fowler Redcats. Myself, Ralph Wood, Kevin Miller on the sideline. It's going to be awesome with a capital A, baby. All
right. And thank you also, Vince, for that moment of Throwback Thursday. We appreciate it. Best of luck to both you coaches and your teams. We do want to remind you that the Central Valley CWK 359's regularly scheduled programming will then follow after the football game. And hey, tweet your photos. #FNR Fresno.